Now I hear a lot of people say you can't have a reef aquarium in an Aqua One all-in aquarium, but this is simply not true. Due to the limited amount of light, maybe you can't have SPS corals like aquaporas and things in this sort of tank, but you definitely can have a thriving reef aquarium. This aquarium here is my mum's and it's about 7 years old. They don't even make this colour. They haven't made this colour for years and years, this champagne colour. And this tank has absolutely thrived. Some of the keys is making sure the light tubes are replaced regularly enough. Because it is fairly minimal lighting, you do want to replace those power compact tubes about every 6 months. Also making sure that you use good medias like a poly filter and matrix or marine pure is really important with your choices of filtration, because the media that comes in these filters I'm not a fan of, but the structure of the filter itself I think is actually quite effective. So if you put poly filter and marine pure into these units, I find they're actually very successful. It's also really important to have a good power head that's giving you plenty of surface agitation. You never ever try and run these systems on the filtration that it comes with alone. They need increased water flow and they need increased filter media. The other thing that's important is the supplements. So make sure you choose a good quality range of supplements. Easy Life seems to really help this aquarium. Anytime it's not looking right, we'll put a really generous dose of Easy Life in. Seems to bring it all alive. And then some good quality supplements are really important. So basically, replacing the light tubes, making sure you got water flow, making sure that you're supplementing properly, make sure that your filtration is up to scratch. The other thing too that you can do when you have heat problems is pop this up and just get a basic desk fan and blow a basic desk fan over this area where the water's thinned out, and it does a very good job. I find you can lose 4 degrees easily, which is enough to keep the tank cool. So ultimately having a chiller, but this is a double brick home and there's never been temperature problems. And simply blowing a fan over the top and maybe turning the lights out on a hot day is going to control temperature. So lighting, water flow, nutrients and trace elements, temperature, they're all the keys to having a good reef aquarium, and you can definitely do that in an Aqua One aquarium, because here is one here that is testament to the fact that these tanks are perfect, providing that you understand the basics. So yeah, let me know what you think. Put a comment underneath with your experiences. But this is a beautiful tank and has been for a very long time. Most of these fish are very old. They're sort of in excess of 5 years, a lot of these fish. And she has had clownfish that have died of old age. So that's certainly a good sign, and especially for a tank that people claim you can't have salt water in. You can have salt water in anything as long as you understand the principles. And if you do want to understand the principles, make sure you go to saltwaterhub.com. 8 principles, it's good to learn them.